What's going on, fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives and Make Money on the Trainer podcast. It's your boy B Mark, and in today's episode, I'm coming at you live from Alphaland. We are currently in Alphaland right now. Me and the rest of the crew here at PT Domination flew out to Houston, Texas for the Alphaland Takeover. Now, there was a total of 300 personal trainers that ended up flying down to see us. And for those of you guys that were following the story on the PT Domination Instagram or my own personal Instagram, it was fucking dope. So I think my thoughts coming out of the weekend, the biggest reason that I wanted to come down here is I wanted to put PT Domination on the map with some of the big dogs. You know, we've done a really good job at building this community to the place where like we have 1,700 to 1,800 active clients at all times. You know, students are getting incredible results. And now I'm like, I want to get us out there more. You know, I wanted to basically make a statement and let everyone know like PT Domination is here and we're here to stay for a long time. And we're the best in the industry. So we planned an event in Houston so that we could come down to Alphaland, which I would say is one of the best gyms in the USA. And we wanted to just show face, and we showed up. You know, we brought Friday and Saturday, we brought over 300 people into the facility, which was amazing. And it was actually cool. We were sitting at day 2 of the PT Domination All Access event. And I look at my phone and Cole sent me a text. He's like, yo, Christian Guzman just followed PT Domination. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, that's so cool. And then the very same day, Cole sent me another screenshot and he's like, yo, Christian Guzman just followed you. I was like, what the fuck? So the idea that like, you know, somebody that used to be, it still is somebody that I really, really look up to in terms of like what he's been able to build with his life and his legacy now is following me on social media just for me showed like all the hard work and all the consistency and all the dedication that we put into it and like everything that came as a result of it. So I think that was really cool. Another thing that I think is worth mentioning is we did have an in-person event and a virtual event. And the crazy part about PT Domination is our culture is so fucking strong that we had 3 times the amount of people sign up for the in-person event as we did the virtual event. So on the virtual event, we ended up selling 200 tickets, but the in-person event, we ended up selling 300 tickets. Now the actual people that showed up to the virtual, there was 100 people that showed up to the virtual, but there was 300 people that showed up in person. 300. And so if you think about that idea, like out of our clients, you know, our client base, we've got 1,700 students, 300 of them made the decision to come in person. And then 100 made the decision to come virtually. It just really goes to show you like what the community that we've built really is and how powerful it is. And I just feel lucky to be the leader of it. Like really, like that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling extremely grateful. This week was nothing short of phenomenal. The event went without any hitches. There was no problems. My team fucking absolutely slayed the event, you know, from the operations aspect to the event coordination aspect to the booking the venue aspect to the sales aspect to the promoting the event aspect to the coaching aspect. It was just fucking top tier. Day 1 was top tier. Day 2 was top tier. We had Adley come speak. Day 3, I spoke about how to be an elite level leader for the Millionaire Mastermind students, as well as Trent Harrison talked about how to build a program where you're making $100,000 a month. And he talked about his business model. So the whole fucking experience was everything we needed and more. It was amazing. So this was a 7th event. We plan on doing another event next year. We're actually going to be holding off the next event that we do until September of next year. And the reason that we're doing that is because we want to build the PT Domination offices in Kelowna. We basically want to build our event center. And so while we build our event center and while we build those offices and while we're putting all of our energy and effort into making sure those offices are sweet, we're going to take some time to just fucking develop it so that the next event that we host is not at an event venue. The next event that we host is going to be at, you know, Aesthetic Nation Gym and the PT Domination headquarters. Just on that note, like another reason I wanted to come to Alphaland is I just wanted to experience, you know, what an elite gym fucking looks and feels like, because we are building that in Canada right now. We are building an elite gym in Canada. We are building the best gym in Canada. And I wanted to come down here to experience what this gym looked like, felt like, you know, and so that I can take that feeling back into the gym that we're building in Kelowna, and I can bring some of Alphaland's energy and atmosphere back into Aesthetic Nation when I take it home. So that's it, you guys. That's a wrap. I feel super fucking grateful. The event went off without a hitch. I feel like this was the most present and most powerful that I've been as a leader at the event. Just felt natural. It didn't feel weird to me. I didn't feel anxious. I didn't feel overwhelmed. I didn't feel weird about the fact that there was 300 people here to see me and Cole. It just felt fucking natural. It felt right. And I know that this is my life's purpose. And I know that I'm going to continue to lead these people. And I know that I'm going to continue to level up as a leader and be the very best version of myself so that people that are in my audience and people that are following my podcast and the clients that choose to join the program continue to get value from me. And like PT Domination is just the best in the fucking game. We are. There's nobody that even comes close to us. Everybody else is competing for second and third place, but we've set the gold standard for what community looks like, for what elite level coaching looks like, for what support looks like, for what step-by-step direction looks like. Like we've set the fucking tone, we've set the standard. And at this point, like everybody else is playing catch up and we plan on keeping it that way. So to everybody that came to the event, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you take home the energy that you got at the event and you actually take action, you implement in your life, because information without implementation is just fucking noise, right? For those of you guys that came virtually, thank you. There was over 115 people on the virtual that were tuning in, that were watching the speeches, that were like showing up for themselves. So if you came in and you watched the virtual, thank you. I appreciate you. For everybody that took action and decided to join the coaching program as a result of what they learned this weekend, thank you. I appreciate you. I don't take that fucking lightly. And I'm going to make sure that we over deliver and we follow through on our fucking promises, because that's what we do at PT Domination. So that's it. That's all. I hope you guys all have the best day of your entire life. Thank you guys so much for supporting my content, being in my audience, supporting the podcast. If you do get value from the podcast, a way that you guys can show me love for free, go to my podcast episodes, scroll all the way to the bottom, give me a 5-star rating on Apple, Spotify, or iTunes. That really helps the podcast grow. You can also screenshot any episode, share it to your Instagram story. Let me know that you're tuning in. I just like to see who's in my audience and who's showing up. Peace, love, and protein. Have the best day of your entire lives. I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Let's go.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.